Nobody predicted him. Not YouTube, not the algorithms, not the record labels, the media companies, or the talent scouts who had been searching for the next big thing for years. A teenager, bedroom walls, a secondhand laptop, no agent, no manager, no blueprint, just a kid from Cincinnati who had something nobody could manufacture, buy, or fake. Presence, raw, unfiltered, completely uncontrollable presence. This is not a rags to riches story. Those are common. This is something rarer. This is the story of a teenager who broke the internet, not once, not twice, but so many times that the internet eventually stopped being surprised and started expecting it. This is IShowSpeed, the full story. Before we go deeper, if you are building a channel right now and you want to stay consistent the way Speed did in his earliest days, the 30-day content calendar linked in the description below is the exact framework serious creators use to plan ahead. Link in the description. Now, back to the story. Darren Watkins Jr. was born on January 21st, 2005. Cincinnati, Ohio, not Los Angeles, not New York, not a city that has ever appeared on a Hollywood talent scout's radar. Cincinnati, a city known for its chili, its bridges, and its cold winters. Not for its internet celebrities. Darren grew up in a modest household. He wasn't the kid that teachers pulled aside to say, "You're going to be famous one day." He was just a kid, energetic, competitive, obsessed with football, gaming, and Cristiano Ronaldo. He started his YouTube channel in 2016. He was 11 years old. For 4 years, almost nothing happened. The channel sat. The views barely moved. Most kids would have quit. Darren didn't quit. Then 2020 arrived. COVID-19 locked the world inside. Billions of people suddenly had nowhere to go and nothing to do but stare at screens. Darren started streaming every single day. He played FIFA. He played Valorant. He screamed. He laughed. He cried. He threw things. He was 16 years old and completely unfiltered, and the internet couldn't look away. In 21, a clip changed everything. A FIFA rage video, a broken headset, a reaction so unhinged, so theatrical, so completely over the top, that it stopped people mid-scroll. The clip spread, first to Twitter, then Reddit, then every corner of the internet that trades in chaos and spectacle. His subscriber count didn't grow. It exploded. 10,000, 50,000, 100,000, then 500,000, then 1 million, all within months. But here's the part that the numbers don't tell you. It wasn't the rage that made people subscribe. Rage is common on the internet. It was the authenticity behind the rage. When IShowSpeed lost, you felt it. When he celebrated, you felt it. When he sat at his desk at 2 a.m. talking to his chat like they were the only people in the world, you felt that too. He wasn't performing emotion. He was living it. And that is the rarest thing on the internet. Most creators spend years learning how to fake authenticity. Darren Watkins never had to learn. He was born with it. The algorithm caught up eventually, but the people got there first. Then YouTube stepped in, first suspension, 2 weeks off the platform. The reason? A stream that crossed the line, content that violated community guidelines, a moment where the chaos went too far. He came back, louder than before. Second suspension, 1 month. He came back with more subscribers than when he left. This is not a joke. Every single time YouTube removed him, the internet reacted. Articles were written, clips were shared. People who had never heard of IShowSpeed suddenly knew his name. The bans were supposed to slow him down. Instead, they became his biggest promotional events. He understood something most creators never do. That controversy, handled right, is not a setback. It is a spotlight. By the end of 2022, IShowSpeed had over 10 million subscribers. He was 17 years old, and he was just getting started. In 2023, MrBeast organized one of his signature events, the Wall or Challenge stream. 50 creators, 1 studio, 1 simple competition. The energy in the room was already electric before a single second of content was filmed. And then, Rock High happened. A moment so unexpected, so chaotic, so completely unscripted that the entire production team reportedly didn't know how to respond. What Rakai did wasn't just disruptive. It escalated so fast, so completely out of control, that security physically removed him from the set. The clip went everywhere. But here is what people missed in that clip. IShowSpeed was the energy source in that room. He was the reason the environment was already at a boiling point before Rakaya did anything. He didn't cause the moment. He created the conditions for it. That night, a new wave of viewers discovered IShowSpeed for the first time, and the ones who already knew him, they just nodded. Of course it happened, and it always happens around Speed. Then something nobody could have scripted happened. IShowSpeed left his bedroom. In 2023, he announced a world tour, not a PR trip, not a brand activation, a genuine, real-time stream journey around the world. He flew to Indonesia. Thousands of fans surrounded the airport. The crowd was so large that local authorities had to intervene. He went to Japan. The response was the same. Brazil, Poland, the United Kingdom, Germany, Portugal, every city, every country, the same reaction. Thousands of people showing up, not to see a musician, not to see an actor, but to see a YouTube creator they had watched on a screen. Think about what that means. These people didn't just watch his content, they felt connected to him, genuinely, deeply connected. In the way you feel connected to a friend, not a celebrity. That is not fame. That is something deeper than fame. That is what IShowSpeed had quietly built while everyone was focused on the chaos. A global community that felt like family. And then, Cristiano Ronaldo. The most followed human being on Instagram, the most decorated footballer in the history of the sport, a man who had played in front of 100,000 people and never looked nervous. IShowSpeed met him, trained with him, played alongside him, streamed the entire thing live. The viewership numbers broke records. But forget the numbers for a moment. Think about the image. A 20-year-old kid from Cincinnati, standing next to the greatest footballer who ever lived, and holding his own. Not because Speed was the most talented person in that room, because he was the most himself. Ronaldo respected it. The internet lost its mind over it. Culture, controversy, celebration. In that single moment, IShowSpeed crossed the final boundary. He wasn't just a YouTube creator anymore. He was a cultural figure, a global icon, a name that people on every continent, in every language already knew. Here is what IShowSpeed actually proved. Polish is optional, presence is not. A studio budget cannot buy what Darren Watkins was born with. The major media companies, the talent agencies, the streaming platforms, none of them built what he built. He built it himself, from a bedroom in Cincinnati, with nothing but a camera and a complete refusal to be anything other than exactly who he was. He proved that the algorithm does not create creators. People do. He proved that authenticity at scale is the most powerful force on the internet. He proved that a kid with no connections, no industry backing, and no plan can become the most watched person on the platform. Millions watched. Millions are still watching. History made. That is the full story of IShowSpeed. The bands, the chaos, the world tours, the Ronaldo moment, the legacy. If this felt like a movie, that was the point. Subscribe to Sammy's Atelier. Every story told like cinema. Drop your take below. What moment made IShowSpeed famous to you?